How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are wrapping up the grand tour of the Dokkan Festival Turles up against the Syn Shenron event. So, this is an interesting event because there's a lot going on here that I'm not so sure works well for Turles, but it's also a semi-long event that would give Turles the opportunity to get the build he needs. Remember, he needs at least 6 super attacks to get fully built up, to get his effective against all types, and get his damage reduction all the way up, as well as his attack and defense. So, curious to see if we can actually pull it off. We do have some of the worst rotations we could have started with. Cooler's in slot 7. PHY, AGL, Turles, and the GT Duo are all here, so we lucked out with our setup here in that PHY was able to dodge, and we're able to get the 1824 key, rather, with the GT Duo, which means we get a whole bunch of extra super attacks to allow them to build up their attack nicely. They're mostly here for the Spirit Bomb and the extra support it's going to give to the Turleses. It's very nice having them on the same team as Turles, being that Turles does lead pure Saiyans. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and rotate off Cooler here. I think with type advantage we're probably okay where we're at here. We don't really need the links to let these guys build. Well, okay, maybe we do. I think the friend here is in fact rainbowed, so that'll be very, very helpful, having a rainbow Turles to get us through some stuff here. But of course he doesn't get any additional supers here, which is going to hurt us in the long run, but I mean, he's also rainbowed, so as long as ours can get some additionals in here, I think that'll be helpful. There we go. And a normal. Okay. So just not getting an additional super. That's fine. Alright, 220k. So definitely can get caught early, especially if you don't get those extra supers. Like, that could have been a lot better if we had actually gotten the supers. Alright, and okay, so this is just going to be that run that we don't get any additionals whatsoever. Okay, we're going to grab that. As much as I would have loved the same type spheres with PHY, we do need to make sure that Cooler gets his 18 keys so he can get the attack stack for us. There we go. So, doesn't look like there's any super attacks this turn. PHY would be showing us if there were, so lucky us. Very nice hit. She is dodging, which is what we need her to do. Alright, and we get a normal with Cooler, and a normal, and a normal. Hey, there's a super. Okay. Alright, we'll take it. At least we got 2. Excellent. So we get a little extra attack out of the GT Duo, which will help build towards that Spirit Bomb. Hopefully we can actually launch it in the final phase where it'll be most effective. My concern the last few times I've run this is it ends up proccing too soon because we take an unfortunate super in the AGL phase and we end up launching the Spirit Bomb here, which is what we don't want. Alright, so AoE in the last phase, this is really good for us because it'll allow our Turleses to get the build they need without worrying about taking anything before then. But then again, the AoE in this phase isn't too bad. It's really the next phase we have to worry a lot more about. So honestly, this should do fine here. I think the super attack might catch us off guard, so as long as neither of the Fizz Turleses take the super, I think we're okay. Perfect. And our key did land in a good way for us that we are able to not actually miss. One of my biggest beefs with Turles is that just that turn 1, without his banner units on the team supporting him or linking with him, he does struggle a bit for key on turn 1. But after that, he's fine. Right? As we see here. There we go. Okay, this is the kind of additionals we need to see out of this guy, because we're building up that much more. Right, this dude can... And there goes that super I was talking about us not wanting to see. 400k, yeah. Alright, we get a normal... Alright, this is gonna be a bit scary with the position our health is in. There we go. We get another additional. There it is. Alright, so we're actually getting the additionals this turn. Right, and like I thought, we tanked the AoE well. It's not that powerful compared to the next phase. Alright, so let's see here. Super attack slot 3. We do have both coolers together. I think we put Chilai in slot 3. Hopefully she can dodge. We got 300k. Somehow the LR has more defense, so we'll just go ahead. We'll put him here. We'll put STR cooler there. Hopefully we can get an extra super out of him before moving into the next phase. Oof, still taking 100k, but at least it's only the one attack. We're up to 1 million already with the support from Chilai linked with his best buddy. There we go. Get a normal. Get another normal. There's the super. Okay, so, well, STR cooler is not going to get any extra supers for the extra defense, I guess. But, I mean, at least we're going to be ready offensively with the LR cooler, which might actually be more beneficial to us. Alright, so we are in the final phase, and we have the GT Duo ready to do what the GT Duo needs to do, which is kind of perfect, actually. So, let's go ahead, let's activate their standby. So now we've got an extra 80% damage reduction here. Let's go ahead and turn animations back on and do Turles' active.
You know what this is? Oh no. Burst open and mix! Now, let me see your true form.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and put him here. We are going to revive no matter what this turn, so I kind of just want to see how he tanks the attacks here. Our AoE is in the second slot, but I mean, if we could take the normals, we know we'll take the AoE, so let's see. Nice! I was not expecting double digits. Now, unfortunately, there goes that super. Had he not super, we might have actually done something this turn. 700k. That is a lot, but hey, could have been a lot worse.
You haven't won yet!
I can't die just yet! Not until I'm done with you! Citizens of the universe! Give me all your energy! Thank you, everyone! This is it!
Nice. 12 million on that GT Spirit Bomb. And we have the other Turles active skill and LR Cooler active skill. So this is going to be a fun turn. Let's go ahead and use Turles as active.
You know what this is? Oh no. Burst open and mix! Now, Let me see your true form.
Alrighty, so I think we do this active and we end this.
Not short-sighted like my brother. I will be sure to exterminate every last one of you. Say goodbye. This
Nice, 13 million, perfect. So 500k defense, and technically our Turles isn't fully built up yet. So we're gonna take a risk. We're gonna put him in slot 1. Let's see how our 55% takes the hits here. Both of our coolers should be okay here with the defense that they have. Okay, so even our 55% one here, doing pretty good. There we go, we get the additional super out of him. So if we can actually get Turles pretty much or close enough to being built up, he can actually tank the normals and the AoE from Syn, which is really, really good. Excellent. Look at him go this turn. Very nice. Alright, and 12 million out of the LR cooler. If this dude can actually pull the additionals for us, I think we're done here. And, of course, no crit on his strongest attack. But we do get the additional super. We get a normal. There we go, we get another super. Excellent, okay. Oh no, that super would have finished him too. Okay. Alright, well, at least TUR Cooler can get this guaranteed super here and finish things for us. There it is. Excellent. So that did work out quite well. And there you have it, folks. There is Dokkan Festival Fizz Turles against the Birth of the Shadow Dragons Syn Shenron event. I gotta say, I am very, very, very impressed with this unit in this stage. I was expecting him to take a whole lot more from those AoEs. I anticipated doing pretty badly against the super there, but wow, him being able to tank normals and the AoE from the Syn Shenron there was pretty darn impressive. Gotta say, very, very few units can actually do that without any kind of extraness, so him being able to do that is pretty good. And it looks like we're stuck on an infinite loading screen here, so we're gonna try to fix something. We're gonna be right back. Hold on just 1 second. Alright, there we go. We are back. So, you guys can actually see the team we used to clear now. So, like I said, we are very, very impressed with this unit. He's really good. He's not the greatest unit ever. Heck, I wouldn't even place him in the top 5 of villain units, but he is really, really good. His ability to build up naturally his defense over time, getting up to about 800k or so, combined with about 30 to 40% damage reduction. We're talking about a unit that is healing your team and tanking most attacks in the game pretty well. There's a few supers he can't handle, but otherwise he does really, really well, as we've seen in this Grand Tour, and I'm very, very impressed with him. So, anyways, guys, that is our video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, what are your final thoughts on Dokkan Festival Turles now that we've wrapped up this Grand Tour? I give him my thumbs up. I think he's a great unit. He still needs a lot of help, But otherwise, he's very, very good. And I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.